Hello, and welcome to the second week of 2024. So, I hope this message finds you amid the gentle embrace of January, where resolutions find the rhythm, possibilities of the year begin to unfold. This is the week of January the 8th through to the 14th, 2024. It's a time when the echoes of the New Year's resolutions linger and the energy of self reflection deepens. So, whether you're taking intentional steps towards your goals or simply finding a place of peace in the present moment, know that the universe is harmonizing with your journey. As we immerse ourselves in the energy of this week, let's cultivate a space for inner harmony, self discovery. January invites us to continue the journey within, to align our intentions with the cosmic flow and embrace the wisdom that unfolds in the quiet moments. I'm truly grateful to have you here, sharing in this cosmic exploration. Together, let's navigate the currents of the energy around us, uncover the insights for the week, and infuse the early days of the year with a mindful presence. Stay tuned as we unravel the cosmic threads from January the 8th through to the 14th through the tarot cards. I'm excited to share my insights, offer some guidance, and be a part of your journey into the depth of 2024. Wishing you cosmic peace and a week filled with mindful moments. Let's go now to our personal sun, moon, and rising zodiac signs, and let's continue this journey together. I'll see you there. Welcome, Capricorn. This is your weekly focus for January the 8th through to the 14th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here. And if you appreciate me being here, I ask you to hit the subscribe button, to ring the bell, to leave a comment, a thumbs up. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay, back to you. See what the cards have to say. Oh my goodness, they're all over the place. Okay, our underlining energy for this week is the Page of Cups. Well, I believe this. Okay, this is dreams. This is romance. This is, it's the softest, most beautiful parts of, I just was drinking out of my rainbow cup there. Radiate positivity, it's a rainbow kind of energy, okay? It's about magic and love and beauty. And, this is, you have the new moon in your sign. So whenever there is a new moon in your sign, that is a time to rewrite the book, right? Rewrite the story. Start a new chapter. Look at how you want to transform yourself, how you want to bring joy into your life. Okay? This is dreaming of a better life, your best life ever. Maybe you're dreaming of more money coming in, or a job promotion, or stature in the community, or better health and well-being, or your spirituality is growing, or your relationship is growing, or you're stepping into a relationship. For many, okay, this could be falling in love, okay? Now, what you're falling in love in may be a person, it may be a passion, it could be 1,001 things, right? So collective readings are like that. Okay, let's go to our first card. We have the sun. Yeah, it's all about you. It's all about letting your light shine, raising your energy, raising your vibration, knowing that you are worthy and deserving, knowing that you can transform your life any way you want if you put your mind to it. Okay, that light is not coming from the sky. That light is coming from you. It's because you've gained the knowledge, you've gained the wisdom, you've honed your skills, learned new abilities, mastered things. And so your light gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you didn't see the path before, but there it is, right in front of you, waiting for you to walk through, to start the new experiences, the new journeys. Okay, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Now, you do good, okay? You know that you are strong. You know that you are capable. But in some way, you're raising the bar on yourself. You're saying, I can do better. I have more potential than I am utilizing here. And I'm going to raise the bar. Maybe you're going to go back to school and learn something, add some letters to your name, or grow a skill, expand on a skill, a talent. But in some way, you're raising the bar on what you do, your output. Whether it's in a job, the community, home and family, yourself. And you know it's going to be challenging. You know there's not a shortcut. And you're good with that. You're up for the challenge. Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're ready to jump on that stallion and just ride off into the horizon, right? It's clear sailing from here on in. And you might have felt like you've been kind of going through this thick, heavy, deep woods, and you had to dismount from your horse because there wasn't a path sometimes, and there was rocks and logs in the way, and you know, sometimes you felt like you were going in circles, and you just kept going deeper and deeper into that forest, and it was harder and harder, and all of a sudden you hit the clearing. You jump on that stallion and you raise your sword and you yell, charge. Now, know with a knight that chances are you're going to make some mistakes, okay? You're not a king, you're not an emperor, you're not an empress yet, okay? You're just a knight, okay? But you do have, you know, you're not a page. You do have some experience. You do have some knowledge, and you are going to put that to use to grow even more knowledge. With this card, you embrace the challenge. You're ready to go forward. And you know that if you meet that challenge, I'm getting too excited about your reading. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to pause it for a minute. Okay, I'm a lot better than I was, like, you know, New Year's Eve I went down and it just got worse and worse. Yesterday was a complete write-off, so I apologize for the lateness of these readings coming out, but, you know, it is what it is. I apologize. If you meet that challenge, I think was my last words. They hung on to them for me. Usually I forget, but they reminded me. You know that there's success on the other side. You can feel it, you can smell it, you can taste it. Okay, let's go to work and career. The Four of Wands. You're building. Okay, so, let's see here. Yeah, you're building. You've got 4 wands in the ground. You put up a little bit of garland, so you're getting somewhere. It's starting to look decent. It's nowhere near the castle you are building. This is, so, you know, first of all, celebrate. Celebrate all those little steps that you take when it comes to work, when it comes to career, when it comes to, you know, your service to the community or to the family, or, okay? Get excited about who you are and what you do, okay? This could also be partnerships, okay? It is the marriage card, but you could be getting married to somebody at work, who knows? But for the majority of us, we're not. But it could be new partnerships coming in. Okay, you know, new invitations into companies or doing something that you love doing. They see your worth, they see your value, they approach you perhaps. Or you trip across it. Where's Uranus here? Well, things can happen to just make you overjoyed this week. To make you sit there and just giggle, like, I can't believe that just happened. Wow. Kind of energy, okay? It is about happiness and joy and giggles and laughter. It is about unleashing. Unleashing is the word I'm getting. Unleashing your creativity. 2 words I've never used to describe the 5 together. So if you're looking for something, Celebrate the fact that you made your resume, or celebrate the fact that you now will sit down and make a resume. Celebrate the fact that you are going out there and you are showing people your value, what you bring to the table. And be very proactive about that you're going to get this job. And if not that one, it's only because there's a better one waiting for me. So it doesn't even matter. If they turn me down, I just know it gets better. So, turn me down. I'm okay with that. I'm ready for better. Celebrating yourself, celebrating your steps, celebrating your victories, celebrating any diplomas you have hanging on the wall. Celebrate every part of who you are right now. That's probably like the most important thing to do. No matter how small, it doesn't matter. Relationships, we have the Eight of Swords. Well, this is usually a card that is read as perceptions. Your perceptions change. So that could be the case. Well, we just had a full moon 2 weeks ago in your relationships, so maybe there's been some closures, some discussion, something's happening in your close relationships. There's been some talks. Maybe you felt like you were trapped, or in some way, yeah, you were trapped. You were here we're enclosed by a ring of swords. That's our cage. But what happens is this blindfold, we notice our hands are free, and that we take off the blindfold and we see that we're actually not trapped at all, that we could have went forward at any time. So maybe we didn't want to voice our opinion, we didn't want to offend, we gave maybe some of our power away and compromised some of our values or the things that we wanted in our life in order for the sake of harmony, beauty in our relationships. And that could be platonic, that could be romantic, it could be your significant other, it could be a best friend, a co-worker, somebody in the community that's dear to your heart, a family relative, But in some way, there's at least one relationship here that you are seeing the light. You are seeing how you can go forward. Now, this could be going forward within the relationship. This doesn't mean relationships are ending here. It's just you have a new perception of the relationship. Maybe it's one that you can now work with because you understand, or you know a truth that was being hidden from you, or it's something like that, Now, if you're dating, maybe you figured you had to date a certain kind of person. You kind of have an image, and so you'd meet somebody, and right away you'd be like too tall, too short, overweight, underweight, doesn't like nature, doesn't like movies. You critique them away before you got a chance to know them, okay? So it's like, wow, he's got everything, but I thought he'd be driving a fancy car, and he takes transit. I don't know if I can live with transit. Without giving it a thought of maybe once he gets to know me, he'll understand that I'd like him to have a beautiful car to drive around in, and he'll get one because it'll make me happy, and he wants me happy, or her happy, or whatever. If I'm female, so I talk that way, but apply it to yourself. So sometimes we're a little bit too, and then we feel like, we can't connect with somebody because there's too much baggage. And yeah, the older we get, the more baggage we bring because it's all from those past relationships, right? Sometimes we need a whole moving van. So we're supposed to let that stuff go, guys. So anyways, so I would be a little bit more open-minded if I was dating.
I would just enjoy the moment and not look at it as there'll be a second date or a third or anything else. It's just, being there in the moment. And if something else evolves from it, then okay, we'll look closer at it then. But, just, don't share too much of yourself and just be who you want to be. I mean, you do have the power right now to write the new chapter, to reinvent yourself. So you can be anybody you want on that date. They don't know who you are. Hopefully it's all good things that you bring out. Spirituality. Look at this. Queen of Cups. This is, do you have the calendar? 366 days to greater self-love. This is about loving yourself, doing some things for yourself. I've been putting out a lot of shorts lately, like just little, 30 to 60 seconds. A lot of them have to do with living an authentic life, loving yourself, self-love, how to raise your self-esteem, things like that. And this is about understanding the beauty of who you are. Okay, and start seeing yourself as beautiful. Start, this is, I would say for spirituality here, and I've been saying a lot of meditation, but for you, I think it's journaling. I think you need to start listing some of the wonderful things about yourself. It's funny when we ask them, when I sit somebody down and say, list 10 good things about yourself, and they get like 3 or 4 down, and then, list, okay, we'll go over to the negatives and 10. No problem, right? We're so critical of ourselves. And sometimes that criticism is not warranted. It's what somebody told us had to be a certain way. And so when we fell, to the left or the right, we criticized ourselves for doing that. So this is about loving yourself, looking yourself in the mirror and telling yourself, I love you. Writing down something you're grateful for each and every day to grow that to that level of happiness in your life. It's about doing things just for you this week, something that makes you happy. It's about taking the time to plan your future, of deciding where you want to go and who you want to become. And yes, actually maybe writing that book of who you are going to become, of what you are stepping into. Play it in your head at least. But do something, okay? And I would say do something on a daily basis for the entire week, okay? Because that is just going to raise the vibration of this whole reading for you. Okay. Health and well-being. Look at this Ace of Cups. Just embrace who you are. Love yourself. Okay? Take care of yourself. You are brimming with good health, happiness, well-being. Okay? And, I always get the one person that says, well, I'm in a wheelchair. And, okay, well, I know people that are in wheelchairs that they play basketball. I know another guy, he does these, like, relay things where he's, like, doing the arm raises, and then he's going over ramps, and, oh, my gosh, he's amazing. And he finds great joy. He has worked that wheelchair into being a part of his existence in a joyful way. And yes, I'm not going to take away that there is a lot of extra struggle with the wheelchair, but there can also be a lot of greatness, okay? There's a lot of struggles just with my 2 legs, okay? But there can also be a lot of greatness with my 2 legs. So it's not really what you have to work with. It's not really it's how you work with it. It's not what you have to work with, but how you do it, how you choose to accept, your limitations, and turn it into something that is, sometimes a hindrance, but other times not so much. Because you've taken control of the situation. You've embraced the love of yourself to say, no, if I want to walk a tightrope, I'm walking a tightrope. Please don't do that. Okay, let's go on. And we will get a Circle of Doors Tarot. This is quite the amazing deck, I must say. Oh, did you see that? They flew out. We have the Chariot and the Two of Keys. Discovery. Well, since it's your birthday month, I'm going to read both of them for you. So let's do the Chariot first, the 7. As I sprinted and dodged the chaos, I suddenly saw the answer so clearly. Only in the frenzy of burning fields could the brightest truth be witnessed. Drive your destiny. I kid you not. Raw instinct. Hang on, I'm just going to have a sip of tea. Sorry. Raw instinct cracks like the lightning through your limbs as you move too fast to think. When your mind cuts the sharpest edge of the now, the boundary between your body and the world disappears. The best methods for achieving your goals are discovering in the act of pursuit, not through idle contemplation. The power of the Chariot is your power to shake yourself out of entropy and accelerate your circumstances until the ecstasy of your speed makes you forget any fear of failure. So ask yourself, when do you feel raw freedom pulsing through your thundering heart? What dusty dreams are worth digging up and running with until they shine like streaking comets? What will it take for you to have the faith to hurl yourself into the rushing rapids of life's magnificent uncertainty? Your affirmations for this week is, each next breath contains infinite power. I transform failure into improvement. The how comes from the doing. I am always making progress. So if that wasn't enough, let's see what the Two of Keys have to say. I could never do that, I lied. The picture frame before me yawned open. An infinite landscape ignited a burning inside me. My most secret dreams unfolded into the forest paths. I reached, and the mirror gave way like liquid silver. The discovery. Your vision is the key to your evolution. For as soon as you feel the desire for something to happen, there will appear in the world a clearly marked path to that reality. The closer you stay to living fully in the now, the more completely you have access to your divine power of manifestation. Awaken the magnetism that vibrates out from your bones to your fingertips, and feel your whole body resonate with a deep current of desire. Look clearly and see that there is no real distance between you that exists now and the you that is living your wildest dreams. So ask yourself, how clearly have you envisioned the rest of your life? What is the experience that you desire most deeply? What does it feel like to vividly imagine that you are already experiencing it right now? And your affirmations for this week are, ideas have a life of their own and they dance with me. Life is giving itself to me as an infinite canvas. Anything I can imagine, I can make real. By shaping myself, I shape the world. And we can't go yet, right? Because we have to do a power thought card from Louise Hay. So I'm going to spread them out here. It's this one. Okay. We have, everything in my life works now and forevermore. Okay? On the other side, it says, my life works beautifully. So, yes, an amazing reading. I want to be a Capricorn. Till we meet again, remember, I do love you.